can't believe Skyland's so much
He should
good.
be out, I think he's out. That's a good call.
Because remember last game when they got beat 12-1. I mean, with the only run they did was not on a hit when the guy stole home on the wild pitch.
I agree. Now here, the problem they have with the play here is the first baseman actually touched first base, and then the guy ran in and knocked the ball out. He was called safe. What happens is because he touched first, he's automatically out. Whereas if he didn't touch it and he knocked it out, then he would be safe at first. What do you think about that call, Cameron?
I don't know, because right here, I say the Eagles coach might get ejected from this game right here. He's like,
what happens here? Going to the Husky side again, and ref gets out of the way, and the Eagles have possession. That's tipped, and Olivia Backus takes the ball. Olivia Backus looks to drive down low, kicks it over to Desjardins at the top. Pruden down low to McVeigh. McVeigh waiting for Pruden to get open again. Decides to take it herself. Dahlman passes it over to Desjardins. Possession arrow points to the Huskies as Pruden takes the ball. Huskies trying a new style of offense for this game. Instead of the slow, wait for the right shot you've seen for the Huskies, they're going to try and get as many shots up as they can during this game, trying to get a shot up every 15 seconds. Alicia McVeigh for three! Alicia McVeigh for three! Huskies big man, Alicia McVeigh, that gets the first points of the game. It is 3-0. Scoreboard still showing 0-0. There we go, 3-0. That shot is missed by the Eagles as McVeigh controls the rebound. Huskies forward, Amanda Desjardins brings the ball up the court. Gallman, open for three, bang! Huskies are off to a great start here. Gallman hits a triple. And just moments ago, Lisa McVeigh. This is water refreshments onto the field. Brought on by Waterboy, number 90, Alex Weicker. Known him since kindergarten. Great kid. Patterson hands it off to Boyce. Boyce finds room. Still going. Stays on his feet. Stiff arms the defender. Finds his way through to the 10, the 5. Touchdown! Touchdown, Huskies! That was the tackle. There's the pass to Livingston. Livingston, what a stiff arm there on Jewell. Livingston has the sideline. 20, 10, 5, touchdown to Minogus. Livingston with his 17th total touchdown of the year, 16th receiving, has one on the kick return. Livingston will be a name you'll need to watch out for tonight. Livingston, second in the nation. Yes, you heard me right. Second in the entire United States in receiving yards with 1,092 coming into the night. That reception puts him over 1,100 on the year, and only a sophomore. In 4 years, you'll be looking at him as a name to be reckoned with in college. Kick is up and good as the Timberwolves extend their lead 14-0 here over the Huskies on homecoming night. And folks, welcome to another edition of Hillcrest Football here on Hillcrest TV. Tonight I'm joined by color commentator Riley Nelson, Utah State Mr. Football of 2005.
Great to be with you here tonight, Cam. Couldn't ask for a better venue, and I tell you what, of all the levels of football, from Little League to high school, college to pro, high school Friday Night Lights is the pinnacle to me.
Nothing better than that as there's the kickoff. Joined here with Riley Nelson, BYU color commentator on the radio, KSL radio. Riley Nelson holds the record for most touchdowns accounted for in a single season back in that 2005 season for Logan. Accounted for 84 touchdowns. Corner Canyon quarterback Jackson Dart got close last year with 79, but Riley's still atop the leaderboard and the record books for the Utah high school football seasons.
Well, with the way that Coach Kerr and Corner Canyon are running their offense, I don't know if that, you mentioned it almost got broke last year, and now they've got Devin Brown, you know, the transfer in from Arizona, then another USC commit. I don't know how much longer it'll last, but it's one of my only one remaining, so I'll take it as long as I can get it.
It's got to be special. You know, I was looking through the record books today. Riley's in there 9 times, whether completions in a game, completions in a season, or just total yards accounted for. Riley definitely been one of the best high school quarterbacks the state of Utah's ever seen. Hard hit there as Rendon is in on the tackle on the little shovel option. And back underway now as Layla Polly heads back to the service line, already with 2 aces tonight. 7 now in her last 6 sets played. What a block there by Kaburik! Hillcrest is getting loud as now we have set point. Huskies are up 24-19. Kaburik, what a block there. That's how the game against Tooele ended. A great block by Kaburik to end that one. It's that one in the face, but a great dig there by Walters. Able to get over is Lindquist. That one's going to be out, and the Huskies have won set 1. Huskies out now 1-0 here in the play-in game. The 5A state playoffs. We'll be back after this short break here on Hillcrest TV. Welcome back, everyone, to Hillcrest High School for another edition of Hillcrest women's basketball. Tonight, the Huskies take on the Spartans of Murray. Murray coming in with a 1-4 record to Hillcrest's 1-3. Both teams look to get into the win column after multiple straight losses. Jumping for both teams. For the Huskies is number 32, Alicia McVeigh. For the Spartans, returning starter, number 20, Ayana Bay. Ayana Bay had a sister who graduated last year. Was one of the best sister duos in Region 5, and Region 6 and 5A. I'm play-by-play voice of the Huskies, Cameron Clark. And I'll be doing play-by-play here tonight. The tip is up, and we are underway. Grabbed by Desjardins. Desjardins kicks it over to Backus. Backus, the long 2, good, 2 points. Huskies out early to a 2-0 lead. The last home game that we brought to you against Woods Cross, I believe, Hillcrest jumped out to a 12-2 start, and then completely fell off the map. Ended up losing that game, I believe 25. That's going to be a jump ball. With Hillcrest gaining possession at the beginning, we've got Spartan basketball. 7:41 remaining here in the first quarter. First home game for Huskies' new head coach, Alyssa Nielsen. That shot is up and good. Couldn't quite see who that was. I believe that was Abby Curtis. Take a look at the players to watch tonight. The 2 star guards for these teams. For the Spartans, number 23, Mia Claire. For the Huskies, number 0, Olivia Backus. That pass is deflected. Slamma Catron gets in there for the jump ball. That was one of the reasons why Slamma Catron starts for this Husky team, is her effort. Rebounding and effort is something that Slamma Catron is the best at this team, on this team. She will fight for every ball no matter what. Desjardins, the inbounder. Trying to find Backus. Sluga open in the corner. She doesn't see her. Over the top to McVeigh. As Desjardins now has it at the top of the keys, the Huskies reset. Back over to Sluga. Sluga making her second start of the season tonight. After starting in the road game against Weber, where the Huskies had a 2.5-hour bus ride back home due to the snow, getting home at 10:45. Luckily, it was a snow day called that next day, so they were able to sleep in. As Backus gets that shot to fall, the Huskies are back up by 2. Tonight, the Spartans are coached by Holly Gillette. That's a deep 3 from McClare. It's glass, but not much else. As the rebound is grabbed by Alicia McVeigh. Backus bringing it up, setting up the play. I'm sure in a couple minutes you'll see Olivia Backus' younger sister Avery, who's a freshman this year, has gotten off to a hot start as the Huskies' second leading scorer, averaging 9.8 a game. Her older sister Olivia, the leading scorer, she gets that one to go. So we get a timeout called by Payson. It'll be there first. Is it a full or a 30? It is going to be a 30. So with that, we will stay here. A little fun fact. Payson first built in 1873, the first high school south of Salt Lake, but was quickly closed in 1876 to consolidate students into Brigham Young Academy in Provo. A new high school was built in 1908 1912, excuse me. For Payson. It was officially called Payson Senior High, and it had a beautiful 2-story red brick building. First class from Payson, graduated that same year. Payson currently the Lions, originally the Farmers, later renamed the Beet Diggers. After that, the Maple Leaves, which is where they got their colors, silver and green. Finally, after the local Lions Club donated money to help the football team buy new uniforms, they were renamed the Lions. That one misses everything. Emma Sorensen gets that one to go, though. And Payson back out to a 3-point lead.
A senior guard from Alto View Elementary, number 10, Sullivan Cerrizo. Number 15, a senior from Bella Vista Elementary, Jonah Pike. A senior forward from Mount Vernon Academy, number 20, Brooke Osei. And number 23 from Crescent Elementary, senior guard, Santiago Leaf. Last game from coach by head coach Brandon Sluga.
So that brings up Keaton Stinson. Stinson was hit by a pitch his last time up as the righty takes ball 1 down in the dirt. Stinson, we talked about it earlier, leads the region with 5 homers. Only a handful of players in the state of Utah in 5A have more. There's a couple Park City and Woods Cross kids. And I think there's a Wasatch kid as well. We have 7 and 6 homers on the air. But for Region 7 here in 5A, you're not going to get more power than Keaton Stinson. That one is crushed deep to left field. And that ball is out of here. And so just as we were talking about it, Keaton Stinson gets a hold of it and absolutely crushes it to left field, over the fence, over the protective netting, and into the neighborhood behind Union Park. 3-0 count now to Mullen. That one's rocking into deep center field. That one's going to be over the head of the center fielder. Back, and gone! That ball was absolutely crushed and has just become property of the beast. Josh Mullen absolutely rockets a ball to deep center field, the deepest part of the ballpark. Jackson File just watches it go over his head. And Josh Mullen's got a homer. Number 2 on the year for him. 8-3 the score. Hayden Hudman gets credited with the win. Braden Rosenhan credited with the loss. On a great day for baseball for both teams. 2 homers hit, one by Stinson, Keaton Stinson his name is, one by Josh Mullen. And so, folks, after now announcing for 4 different sports, final game now signing off for the last time as a Husky. I'm Cameron Clark, the play-by-play voice of the Huskies. We'll see you next time. On the way that you've seen Albert Conrad play so far.
He's playing good. He's running, and he's making good shots. That's what he needs. That's what he needs.
You see a little bit of emotion from Elder Conrad with the fist bump. Friso, I couldn't have put it better myself. Just what he needed right there, a little bit of momentum swing. Got scored 1-0 here. Elder Buckmiller hits the top of the net. You know, Elder Friso, the former player, what do you got to do in that situation to avoid hitting the top of the net? Pray. First pitch now is USC Trojans take on the Golden Bears of California. Here's the first pitch. That one's going to be fouled off down on the left side.
See now here, Elder Keller, you know that USC's got a very good pitching going on, as you noticed how the pitcher is super relaxed.
See, settles in for pitch number 2. You do have the pitch clock here, is it? Here's pitch number 2. Grounder to third baseman, gets it off the nice hop and throws over to first, and that'll be out number 1 as the USC Trojans.
He gone.
First man down, 2 to go here in the top of the first. USC Trojans coming off a 2-1 record here in the Pac-12 tournament so far. California Golden Bears also 2-1. Lost to USC earlier in the tournament, getting a rematch here. Elder Keller takes around the diamond as we go from third to first.
Absolutely, yep. We got third base. He made that awesome play there just now, so very good player. I think he was a draft candidate last year, believe it or not, but I think he came back this year to play another year or something like that. Then we got shortstop. He's got a little guy over there. You know, he's very quick. I totally forgot his name, but all I know he's fast. Second baseman. He's, you know, yeah, he's up there. You see the middle fielder playing the shift. Ooh, not foul ball. You see you got the middle infield playing that shift pretty aggressively over there, Elder Clark.
What are your thoughts on the shifts? In Major League Baseball, they just made it so you can only have 2 people on either side of the base. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, I agree with it. You know, I feel like the shift takes away a lot of the hitting side from the game. Even though I'm a pitcher, I still think that, like, you know, hitters should deserve that chance. Ooh.
That one's rocketed to deep center field. That one's going to land.
Home run.
Just like the ex-girlfriend, that one's not coming back.
Hey, there you go.
Blast to center field, a little bit of a tough seat here. Couldn't tell quite where it was.
It was down below, Elder Clark. It was down below. That must have been a little off-speed pitch that he threw him there, because that ball had a bit of like slower movement onto it and a nice compact swing to stay inside the inside and out swing all the way to center field.
California jumps up to a 1-0 lead over their fellow state college of USC. California up in Berkeley, more northern California. Obviously USC, the University of Southern California. That's another hard hit. Second baseman grabs it, playing the shift well, and that'll be out number 2.
See, that's what I'm talking about, the shift. You know, it takes away a lot of the hits from the game. Now that ball was directly hit to second base, but like in a different situation, if it was in a hole, usually, and you put the shift in there, no one's getting a hit.
Yeah, you know, I really like what MLB's doing. That's personally my favorite way to do it. I was just tired of seeing, you know, Like, I'm really surprised there wasn't a lot of bunts that were happening. All you got to do is bunt it down the line and you're safe.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Like a lefty who comes up, the third baseman would be basically over to where shortstop would be. And you just like, even Barry Bonds said if he played in today's game, he would bunt the ball until he got up to 400 batting average.
I like it. Barry Bonds obviously leads the majors all time in homers. So that one's hit pretty deep. That one's going to be catchable in right field. And that'll be out number 3 as California jumps out on top first with a dinger from player number 2. We'll be back right after this, right after we have our lesson, and we should probably get back to planning and comp study. So we'll sign out for now. This is Elder Clark, my companion Elder Keller. We'll catch you next time here on the Pac-12 Baseball Network.
Had a good first season, but he's been able to turn it around. They've had a couple state championships the past couple of years.
Yeah, that one's going to be around the outside. As Monica has room, got one man to beat, and he's going to be in. There he goes. That's going to be another touchdown for the Pioneers.
We'll switch to this one. David Gaisford, the American Pulse quarterback, takes his first step back. Looking deep, a little bit of a wobbly throw. That one's going to be picked up. That is Abe Jager running down the left side. He's still got room, still going. Only got a few men left to beat. He's going to walk his way into the end zone. That'll be a touchdown for the Lehigh Pioneers. 6A division of Utah High School football.
There's the snap. Eka has a big run, and he could go all the way. He's got two men chasing him down, but that's not going to be enough. That's going to be a touchdown, Pioneers.
There's the Marriott Center, another stadium, Lavelle Edwards. Just got out of a meeting with Greg Rubel, radio voice of the Cougars, and Dave Phillips Jr. and Ben Bagley, interviewing for just a spot working with BYU TV Sports. This is a dream coming true. Pretty cool.